Druski done did it again. He is sparking outrage and lots of debates based on his what they call a whiteface and the mocking of Erica Kirk. Yep, the wife of the recently passed Charlie Kirk, in a new skit, and I'm pretty sure you've all seen it. It's already garnered over 100 million views throughout different platforms. But just in case you missed it, let's go ahead and dive a little bit deeper and see why people are talking about this.
Don't let anyone disenfranchise you because you're a young man, especially a young white male man.
We have to protect all men in America, especially all white men in America.
Not y'all trying to accuse Druski of doing whiteface. Y'all always trying to reverse something. What is whiteface? Because let's not forget the term whiteface wouldn't exist if y'all ain't start that blackface bullshit back in the day, portraying us out to be violent, criminals, unintelligent. Come to find out, that's actually you. Not all of y'all, but just let's call a spade a spade. Context matters. The history behind blackface matter. And let's also not forget the movie White Chicks was one of the biggest comedies of its time. And a huge part of their audience was white people because of the context of the movie. The Wayans weren't talking down on white people. They were just making fun of rich white privileged kids, and they were spot on, and it was funny. Now, if we talk about popular movies that did blackface, like The Birth of a Nation, which was one of the most popular movies of its era, while that movie portrayed us to be violent, unintelligent, sexual predator, and painted the Ku Klux Klan to be heroes, kind of like how y'all do with Trump and Charlie Kirk. So the skit Druski did, portraying itself to be a white conservative woman, it's the same context as White Chick, but a fat version. I mean, overweight. You ain't supposed to say fat. And if you look at it, Druski ain't do nothing but mimic what Erica Kirk really be doing. If you put the videos right next to one another, they doing the same thing, saying the same shit. So why is it so much outrage? Because he painted his face white? I wouldn't give a damn if he painted his face purple. Purple, white, she's still on the same bullshit.
Let's just
be honest, man. He put on the white face, and look, let's just say he already did the NASCAR white face. He already did the white boy in the hood white face, and now he's doing the white woman face. Now, was it something new? Yeah, it shocked everybody, to be honest, because he is definitely mocking who. But white chicks, Marlon and Shawn Wayans, they've done that before in the past. It's not nothing, I wouldn't say out of the blue or just something that's insanely or you couldn't fathom happen. They did create a whole parody surrounding rich white girls, all right, and spent it and made it a good movie. To be honest, it's a very popular movie. To be honest, the first thing I thought about when I saw Druski Skit was white chicks. Like, it legit what reminded me of it. But I think the problem is Druski made a skit based off of a person whose husband passed away, who is, gets on camera and says she's a devout Christian, all right? And he made fun of this person. And now Maga is just upset. I mean, they're upset. Everybody's in their feelings. To a point where Druski even had to post screenshots of people's profile pictures that just blatantly calling them out, like, hey, this ain't funny anymore, dog. Like, what's not funny about it? Like, what was it? And just like the previous video, hey, let's call a spade a spade. It's just comedy. But let's just see how far Druski puts the limit. Watch a couple more videos.
In arms because Druski did whiteface for a skit, right? I personally don't really care. I'm not easily offended though, but I could see how some people would take offense to it, especially because if the roles were reversed and he was a white man and he was doing blackface for a skit, you're cooked. Like, you're done. The entire world would be at your throat. And I'm sure he's getting a lot of backlash for it, but, it was a funny skit. I'll give him that. You know what I mean? So what do you think about it? Do you think that he should be canceled? Do you think that it was just a joke? Do you see it as just a joke? Did it offend you in any way? I'm just trying to see other perspectives on the situation. So
yeah, he's definitely pulling at people's heartstrings, but at the end of the day, I don't feel like Druski is cancelable in this moment at all. He's not. He's probably going to get, like he said, a certain level of backlash, but we know Druski to be a fool. We know him to have these over-the-top skits. Like, this is not nothing new. Now what? You get what I'm saying? You're gonna go jump to save her. You know, a lot of these, what you say, old white folks, these conservatives, these old heads are just gonna come and just, like try to push him to get canceled. I don't see how that's gonna happen, right? He literally has almost the entire nation's attention right now. Like, that's what's going on. I don't think it is, and it is just a joke. And to be honest, it's literally the same thing that she's doing. It's literally side by side the same thing that she did before. Maybe a little bit more emphasized, but definitely the same thing.
Let me know in the comments.
Y'all, did y'all see Druski's video? I'm gonna play it. He fucking nailed it.
Get on your feet.
The moves, bro. The moves.
We're praying for all the soldiers and troops.
That's great that you're praying, but
how about all the kids that died when the USA hit the towers?
It broke my heart.
Oh, damn. Just squeezing in the white girl moments in the car just singing is hilarious.
In what ways have you grown closer to Jesus?
I serve a righteous God. And that is why we say our prayers. We are all his children.
Why are you staring at me like
So
that?
when I say children, I mean like the holy blessed Trinity, which is why I hold the Bible.
Wow, that's hilarious. What is that Meek Mills in the background?
Sweet cream foam chai ice matcha. And Bella will have all organic pop cup. Yes, everything organic.
Organic.
Are you good? 4, 3, 2. Hold your chest lifted. We're gonna lift.
We have to protect all men in America, especially all white men in America. Those are the boys that we care about in this country. America is built on their backs.
I love the fact that he mixed in daily life. Like, it wasn't a full-on attack to Erica Kirk, in my opinion. He still mixed in day-to-day life of what they would call, one of these, conservative white women. But to be honest, we just saw clips of white women that also do not feel offended by this. So if they're not offended by it, why are these white Maga male fans are getting offended by it? They shouldn't be offended by it. You got literally Southern people, probably the most conservatives out of them all, they're laughing at it. So what's the big issue here? The big issue spawns from the word that starts with the R. Yeah, racism.
Yes, because they are the ones who mattered most.
Crazy. Druski is hilarious.
Listen, Druski's fucking hilarious, but one thing I want to point out is that the backlash that he gets from white people, look at the rage from white people when it comes to this shit. They will have more anger at Druski's skit than the fact that we have a child predator white supremacist in the White House. They'll be more angry at Druski than they will about immigrant men, women, and children being hunted on the streets. They'll be more angry about that than they will about concentration camps in America. And so, yeah, Druski puts out some funny shit. And it's important to see how white people react to that, because it tells a whole lot of fucking truth about where the white collective mindset is right now. They don't give a fuck that the U.S. bombed a school full of Iranian children and hundreds of them died. But God forbid Druski do a skit about white conservative women.
I mean, he does have a point, man. There is so much going on in the world, but like I said, he holds everybody's attention right now for what? For some, it's touchy. All right, it's all about race. All right, all that other bad stuff that's happening, the war that's happening. He briefly made you laugh. He's making people laugh. They're forgetting about gas prices at this point for just a second, man. But at the end of the day, it still spawns from skin color.
Why did I just seen a clip, the news talking about some Druski under fire because of the whiteface skit he did? Not the white people mad. Y'all mad? Oh, it ain't fun when the rabbit got the gun. Y'all do blackface all the time. And blackface is blatantly racist and disrespectful. And the fact that they're trying to compare blackface to what Druski did is blasphemy. Because when they do blackface, it's to mock and humiliate and disrespect and degrade black people. Druski did that skit, and it was a clear example of how y'all behave on a regular basis. That's literally how you guys act. That's literally what you guys are. So y'all are losing me with this, oh, that's racist. Oh, he should have never did that. Are y'all mad because it's racist, or you're mad because y'all didn't know it was a black person whose makeup artist is fucking amazing and she got the sunburn right? Because y'all burn like fucking chicken.
Druski made a skit titled "How
Burn Like Chicken." The makeup artist is legit OG. I mean, the just dubbed like goated at this point. The NASCAR makeup with the sunburn, that whole thing, the tattoos, everything, absolutely goated, man.
how conservative white women act." But everyone knows he was referring to Erica Kirk.
What ways have you grown closer to Jesus?
I serve a righteous God. And that is why we say our prayers. And we are all his children.
We said our prayer, and we asked the Lord to protect us, and we asked the Lord that his will be done.
Now, I've been seeing a lot of people that are angry and upset on Erica's behalf, but come on, Charlie would have laughed. When South Park made the episode about him, mocking him and mimicking him, what did he do? He laughed at it. He made Eric Cartman his profile picture on TikTok.
Nice.
Sponsor Druski's video because he really didn't have any malicious or vile intent behind the video.
No, he did. It was just comedy.
I'm also seeing other people saying that, oh, she's a widow, you can't mock a widow, but he didn't even make any jokes of her losing her husband or her being a widow. Charlie simply would have just laughed. So God bless, Christ is Lord.
I already knew
You gotta do the topic. The topic is conservative white woman. Let's just put it like that. That's just the topic. He chose one person, just so happened to be Erica. All right, streamline it. But let's just look at the other examples in the video. The other examples of the videos: white woman doing yoga, white woman ordering Starbucks for her and her dog. You get what I'm saying? That white woman blasting music in the car, just like, just being goofy in the car. That is everyday life stuff. That is not just Erica Koch. He really was just referencing white women in general.
Backlash from this Druski skit was coming, but whenever like Druski does these skits, right, the most common comment that comes out is, well, if we did blackface, we'd be called racist. And I want to talk about that real quick, right? Whenever white people do blackface or anything of black and brown people, they do this. What Druski does to his white characters is that he adds context and texture to the characters. Not just from like tattoos and everything like that. They are a culture of people. One of them is a white guy who likes NASCAR. Another one is a white guy who is from the hood. The other one is Erica Kirk in the form of white women in conservatism, right? And these are...
I think the skits are way heavy because he is a black male that's acting in this way. You get what I'm saying? Something so far-fetched. You don't actually expect a comedian, a black comedian, to dress up as a white dude, get painted, and go and play the part, right? You don't expect him to do it with the white woman. You don't expect him to be a country white dude that's a NASCAR fan. It's unexpected. It's completely, he's giving you the unexpected, but he's also just not pushing it to the limit. It's real life stuff. That's what happens. You get what I'm saying? Just think of Tropic Thunder when Robert Downey Jr. played blackface. He played the black guy, right? Y'all were touchy about that, but the person that he just showed, that other YouTuber that got canceled, crying because she put that out there. That's, they're doing it to humiliate people, especially that, you know what I'm saying, in an evil, intentful way. Like, Druski's just trying to make people laugh, but dress up as it and just saying like, hey, this is how y'all be, and then play that part. But he's not doing it in a way to where, and at least in my opinion, that he is trying to humiliate. He's trying to go off the deep end. He's trying to say like this sector or demographic of people is just terrible. No, it doesn't feel that way, at least to me.
Things that actually happen. And here's the funny part for like white people. White people are so racist, they don't even like see that there is somebody who has done blackface successfully and is never scrutinized. And that's Robert Downey Jr.
I just talked about it, yeah.
You know why? Because he added context to his character. Most people, when they watch Tropic Thunder, did not know that was Robert Downey Jr. throughout the entire movie until towards the end.
Nah, you kind of know that's Robert
Downey
Jr.
And it was because they added texture to that black person. He looked black. He didn't look like he got castor oil all on his face and he just put on his mama's milk, lipstick. He like an actual black person.
Druski's new sketch on conservative white women, don't take it far enough. It is funny. It's mostly about Erica Kirk, and that's exactly why I say it doesn't take it far enough. If he really wanted to piss them off, he would talk about how they're completely self-centered. How the sentence, "What does that have to do with me though?" is a regular part of their vocabulary. As well as other classics like, "And that's my fault? Maybe I wanna be in the kitchen."
It's one of those, the classic one I always go to is, "I will call the cops on you." No matter what, civil matter, legal matter, criminal matter, they're calling the cops on you, man. That's just exactly what it is. But at the end of the day, like I said, this is all a lot of fun and play. Druski is known to take things far left and just bring it to you in a comedic way. Like, if you can't understand comedy, maybe you just need to you need to lighten up a little bit, right? But at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure this is gonna blow over in about a week, like it normally does. All right, and it's the hot topic today. But what do you guys think? Did he go too far? That's the question I'm asking. Do you think Druski went too far? Go ahead and put your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one.